Hello. Today I'm helping a subscriber who is web scraping rate MDs, I believe. MDs, doctors you can trust. So, the problem is he's not been able to extract the comments because they are created with JavaScript, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't know, lots of comments, maybe 10 on a page, and we have many pages. So just zoom in. Dealing with pagination, that's been covered before, and I'm not going to go into that, but if you just see here, in my browser, if I disable JavaScript, and you will now see we have no comments. So let's begin. Okay, so let's have a look at how we are going to approach this. The JavaScript will be loading some. Let's have a look in the browser again. We need to identify how we can, let's do view source for the whole page, because what I think we will be able to do is find some JSON. That's the aim. And 2 out of 10 matches. And that's not a very nice way to look at it, but here we go. JSON. Just bear with me. json.parse. This is what, so application /LD plus JSON. That's what I used to initially get the ratings count and so on. So we've already used that. That didn't contain what we were after. However, 9 out of 10 matches. This is, we're down to the last chance saloon, but json.parse, free plan provider. This really is not pretty, but here, a friend recommended Dr. Kai to me after he treated me 2 months. I feel much better. So that is going to be something which we will look to extract the comments from. Now we know it's a JSON, or it's got potential to be a JSON object. We just need to fetch it, strip out the the Unicode characters, potentially we could load it using that, but I'm not going to. That's messy. I think what I'm going to do is just to search for json.parse, and let's try that. How many find? It's found 3 matches. So first one is not useful. Second one is what we've just looked at, and third one I suspect will also have some useful comments or something in it that we might be able to work with. I've been suffering from anxiety for several years. Sample, I just saw sample there. Well, rate, image, URL, city, slug, province name, doctor, show pop-up. So I'm scrolling really fast, but that tells me that we will also be able to extract something from there as well. So json.parse, that is what we are looking for. So I'm going to go across to Scrapy shell, and let me just show you what we've done already, because I have obviously cheated and prepared this. Print response.text. So I've already done the fetch command. I'm not going to do it again just in case I haven't enabled HTTP cache. So I've already got the response using fetch. So I did fetch with that URL. This is the response. And that is pretty horrible. But already we've seen that json.parse is going to be what we need to extract try and extract a JSON object from. So this is one I made earlier, and let me just show you. So response.text, and then I'm splitting it. So I'm looking for each instance of json.parse. I know there's 3. So I'm going to look for the second one. I'm going to replace all the U0022s. I'm going to replace all the 2019 M's. I'm going to strip out the backslashes, blah, blah, blah. There's a big space after, and I need to make sure that I don't include any of that, because that won't be part of the JSON object. So strip and some more replace. This has taken me a bit of time, and it would have made a very boring video, but let's run it. Now, if I print W, so it's the response split into chunks with the Unicode characters taken out. Let's see what it gives us. Okay, that's looking better already. And there we can see, Dr. Kai, after you treated me 2 months, I feel much better. That's what we just saw when we did the view source. And there's a closed curly braces there, which is good. And when I was testing it, I was having some quotes to the left of the curly braces, and then when I tried to load into a JSON object, I had an error. So this is Scrapy shell, but treat it as if it's not, or Python shell. So first thing I need to do is import JSON, and then I want to load all of this response, which I've called, if you were paying attention, you would have seen it's called W. Let's go back up. Yeah, W. So response.text split, strip, split, strip, strip, replace equals W. So now I'm going to load W into json.loads, and I'm going to load W into a new variable called Q. And so this is still Scrapy shell, but you can treat it as if it's just normal Python shell. I need to import from pprint, import pprint. And now I'm going to do pprint q, if I can type it. And there we go. So we've got the JSON dictionary. Sorry, we've got a dictionary from JSON, and that's looking pretty good. We can see we've got a lot more information than we'd previously had access to. Doctor's full name, insurance provider, staff, punctuality, and if you saw I had a number 2. Yeah, sorry, bad choice of words there. I had a number 2 in the JSON, after JSON.parse. The 2 in the square brackets, if I change that to 3, that will get the 3rd instance of JSON. If you remember from when we were looking at it in the browser, that was the 2nd and that was the 3rd. So the 3rd, I found this through trial and error, the 3rd showed a sample comment, and I'm probably scrolling too fast for you, but just take my word for it. The 2nd one, so you've got doctor detail properties and appointment data. So the doctor detail properties is the one that contains all of the comments on that page. So I'll do 3, and if we do print W again, so now we're looking at the 3rd the 3rd dictionary, and that only contains a sample comment. There you go, sample rating comment. So back to here, we'll go to number 2, which contains all of the comments we want, and print that again, print, and comment. I sought treatment for peripheral neuropathy of my right fingers. The best, Dr. Kai is also trained as a Western medical doctor. I can only agree with all the comments. He is the best. Okay, so that's got all of the comments on that page, and we know if we do comment replace, I'm just going to paste that in because my typing's shocking, especially when I'm talking. So there we go. That's found that's found the first comment, and it's stripped out the Unicode 2019, which, sorry, it's not stripped it out, it's replaced it with the single quote. So yeah, you can loop through those. Which is pretty fantastic, really. So if you're ever scraping rate MDS, you just need to go into the source, search for JSON.parse, like I did, and 1 of 3 matches, 2 of 3 matches, 3 of 3 matches. So the second one is probably the most useful. Window.data.doctor.detail_props equals JSON.parse, and that will then get you a dictionary which you can then manipulate.
Don't forget to